Welcome back. So, I also just remembered, yeah, I've got to talk to Jyoti, so let's do that first before we explore. Jyoti sways on her feet, a slow, low moan easing from her throat. Jyoti, what are you doing? She rubs a thumb over worry-bitten lips. Are you okay? Sweat trickles a line from her temple to drip from her chin. Her eyes are hazy, far off.
Watcher.
Slowly she swallows, throat working to bring her voice back, or to keep the meal down.
It's nothing but awakened terror. Soon to pass.
She shudders hard, coming back to herself.
You may want to aim away from our watcher there if it's gonna pass out of your mouth. Sorry. I know you're going through something there.
You could call it something, alright.
She tilts her head, brow pinched, as if she can't tell if he's poking fun at her or not. You should hear him out, Jyoti. Drape your arm over her shoulders and nest her close. No, back off of there. Wanting to talk about it? Yeah, hear him out, Jyoti.
If it's worth anything to you, I think I got some of the same worries.
You worry about the same things as I do? The horrors I see in my dreams? Aora dying and hell going dark? Really?
Well, not the same, exactly. But maybe the same kind of feelings beneath it all. About who we are to our God and who he is to us.
She blows out a heavy sigh, eyes downcast. She rocks back on her heels.
Now that I understand. No matter what our lives were like before, we're not so different, me and you. But tell me, honestly now, you and the Watcher, do you?
Do we fuck? No. Her voice breaks low and hoarse, and her eyes dart to the right before she continues.
You see those shambling corpses too?
Our hastily whispered words, the hair on the back of your neck stands on end. You glance around just to be safe, but there's nothing to be seen. Nothing unusual anyway, even the direction Jyoti's staring affixed. I don't see anything.
Figured it was a long shot. But I know you see things others don't, so I thought... hoped. You think I'd have learned by now? Hope's just a false light. I see a body of stitched together parts and flayed flesh. It's got 3 heads and 4 stretched limbs. On each of its heads curves 3 white horns from above 3 blind eyes. The beast is big as a mountain, and shambling toward us beneath a sun turned black as slow.
Are you seeing scanned shit or scanned shit? Her eyes roll skyward. She teeters on her heels as she's riding the cusp of her seizure. The lantern rattles in her grip. She exhales a sigh.
I know it ain't really there. Lately, it's been getting worse. Some nights I wake sweaty and shaking. Other times, I'm already awake. I got my eyes wide open, staring down the darkness, watching one lantern after another flickering out. And every soul looks so ripe, darn near rotten with the need for reaping.
We can relight the lanterns of hell given enough time, all's not lost. Or you've been called to higher purpose, Jyoti. Embrace the harvest, darkness. Jyoti, become a psychopath. Become that guy. We can relight the lanterns of hell given enough time, all's not lost.
I sure hope you're right, Watcher. 'Cause if you're wrong... No, I know you're right. Gon's chosen me. So until I figure out what's needed of me, I'll do my darndest to help you on your path. We'll figure this out together.
Is there anything we can do to alleviate your nightmares?
I'm carrying more souls than I've ever shepherded before. So I don't know that it'll work this time, but used to be. When the dreams were riding me hard,
He was loving
I'd
this.
cleanse my soul before Gon. If we stop by the temple in Nekataka, I can perform the ritual. Please, I need the relief. It won't take more than a minute under Gon's statue, that's all.
See, that can be taken a different way. Please, I need the relief. It won't take more than a minute. Okay, Jyoti. Calm down a bit. Yeah, so next time we're in Nekataka, we'll help Jyoti out. Oh no.
No problem.
Okay.
feel him.
Right, who's here? Adair, no. Jyoti, you can head off the crazed zealot. Adair, you rush, and Ishiza, you start attacking something.
We had ribs last night. Good, I say.
Captain.
After him. Second try. I say.
Oh, hello! Adair just knocked on his ass. She's go in there and get them, would you? You two go get the one at the back. Giordo red-handed, and Maya, you're gonna have to come up with it.
For the wrong and doing.
I feel him.
Lavaru, be on sync.
Right, everybody in this guy.
Lavaru, be on sync.
Oh! Ow, ow. Blessed Harvest, and she gets double damage for it being a under. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Forbidden Flesh. Kith meat and forbidden flesh. Yeah, we know what that is. Angfor's journal. Okay, we better read this. Hi, boy. Yeah, I see you. We'll go out in a minute, okay? I have found this water-stained notebook at the bottom of my satchel, and now having no use for it, I must record my thoughts, or I fear I'll go mad in the solitary confinement of my own head. Months have passed, and still we are stranded in this cursed island. What few supplies we had with us at the time of our calamity have dwindled away to little more than dust and crumbs, and when it becomes clear that we would be trapped in this island for some time, we began to ration our food. It was half rations at first, but then as day wore on, help became ever less possible, ever more a dream. We took only one meal a day, and then one meal every 2 days. Fresh water at least is plentiful, but it bubbles up from the crack in the stone near the ruins. No doubt it is pushed to the surface by some unforeseen force of volcanism. I should have liked to have my instruments on hand to record the rate of its flow and volume, but they are long gone, like the rest at the bottom of the sea. Our numbers shrunk by the day, shrunk day by cursed day. Always now my clothes smell of rancid meat, of sweat and smoke. The jerky we made from Carol's thigh has gone off. We have thought he might survive the amputation, but he passed away in the night 2 days ago from a fever in his blood. Okay, we have better learned how to cure our meat, but our blades have gone dull, and we have only seawater for which to cleanse them. None have survived an amputation since Carol's tragic passing, so we no longer bother with practice. More's the pity, I was becoming an old hand at it. Elwys was lost to us today. It pains me to write the words, though her passing comes no surprise. She drew the shortest reed. Her necklace I intended to keep, but it had gone missing since her death. I always thought it suited her, and the stone matched the light in her eyes. I wanted to remember that light. Perhaps someone's hiding it, though I do not know why they would do me such an unkindness. I was meant to have it. She never said as much, but I know. I'll perform the search for all others' belongings when I have the midnight watch. Woe betide the thief. A chill wind has found us. It blows ceaselessly across the isle, whipping our shelters into disarray, peppering our meals with sand. We take shelter in the nearby ruins, though I am loath to admit it, loath to do it. Always the places seem to me befilled by some unfriendly spirit. Yous lot, for I hear whispers when the wind blows. They cry for mercy, for salvation. Another of the crew has disappeared this morning. Some suspect he tied stones to his wrists and walked himself into the sea, but they are wrong. I saw him walk while he was dreaming. With jerky movements not his own, he wandered deep into the ruins and did not return. So few as remain, I envy them, the departed. Their souls are returned to the wheel and free to find new lives to lead. We unlucky few receive no such boon, and that is what we have given them, a gift. We suffer so that they might be free. Our lender says that we might fashion a raft large enough to escape this place. He is mad. We belong to this isle now, as it belongs to us. Kef meat. Oh, that was a... Kef meat recipe. The paper is ragged, edged and stained with grease. Notes in barely legible hand detail the preparation of a dish from the cook's childhood called sweet tongue terrain, but is substituted with meat of unusual provenance. At the bottom someone has scrawled, "Make for Elena in June when I get back home." He was going to feed his family this when he gets back home. Oh my god.
Why not?
Oh, there's a dwarf. Hello. You find a middle-aged dwarf tied to a post, a pile of bloody refuse scarred at his feet. His beard is a matted mess, his face is streaked with dirt. Despite the haggard state, he twists his bonds when you approach.
Bless your neckers. You're just in time. Another moment more and I would have been dinner.
What happened to you?
It's a right sorry tale, I'm afraid to say. Our ship, a beautiful ship she was too, ran aground in a storm. Waves so high we couldn't see a damn thing, you understand? Come to discover this here island's about as barren as an ancient lecher's bed. Not a scrap of nothing edible on it. And none of us were especially keen to take our turn about the wheel, so... As the months wore on and no one came looking for us, we started running low on crew and, victuals. I think what few of us were left here at the end might have gone a little nutty.
Who are you?
Jordu, red-handed of the Imposter's Lament. Well, formerly of the Imposter's Lament. Something of a lifelong deckhand I am. Picked up cooking in the last few months, too. Meat's my speciality, on account of the, well, you know, the business here, with the cannibalism. Rest, thank you mightily.
He takes a moment to flex and bend his hands, working the circulation back into them. His lips twist into a grimace when he runs his fingers over the deep bruises on the ropes left.
Say, you got a ship? Couldn't get here without one, right? You by chance have any spots open for an old dwarf like me? I might not look it, but I'm a deft hand with the rigging. Can even cook some.
Well, as long as there's no more kef meat, you can get on.
I owe you one, Captain. A death like this, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to repay you. You like stew? I got a great recipe. Flavor's real different, like nothing you ever tasted. I'll make it for you. You know, and thanks.
No. Full crew, so if I got one person in every spot in the ship, yes. So he's a cook and a deckhand. Ah, so they have gone up now, so he's a level 3 deckhand. And he's a level 2 deckhand, and he's a level 2 cannoneer. Good, and she's never going to level up, but whatever. He's a level 2 helmsman, he's level 2 surgeon, and she's a level 2 cook, and he's a level 2 navigator. Yeah, he adds 10 on our travel speed. She reduces the food consumption. He hits the healing rate up. Okay. They don't have to go through the fucking ale though.
Sure. Yes.
And someone was hoarding the kef meat. Just goes to show you, no matter how dire the circumstances, someone's always an asshole. Did we get the necklace that they were talking about? Right, okay. I can name the island now. What do we call this cannibalism island? Cannibal bastards? Go die, you cannibal bastards. Yes. I got this new unique naming sense. Go die, you cannibal bastards. That is the name we'll go for this island. Isle of fuck nuggets. Human eating wankers. Meat surprise. No. Well, I'll call it human meat. Human meat. Human meat surprise. Human meat, that'll do. Human meat. I got a total of 15 blessings. Nice. I don't know if I'll ever play again to use those blessings, but yeah, Prince should be expert captain. Didn't we know pass him already? Yeah, he didn't bother with us. Right, so that is quite a distance away I could get to find islands. He'd attack by now if he was going to attack. Oh, what's this? You stand in the forecastle gazing out at clear skies and gentle seas. The chatter in your crew darkens, adopting an ominous tone. Gathered at the starboard railing, they peer out at sea. By the gods, Irena mutters. The surface of the sea swells and an enormous glowing shape surfacing. Identify it? Dare's got the survival. Yay! Must be a resplendent phantom. Big glowing whale. Good eating or so to say. A long pale creature breaks the surface of the water. Its skin is translucent and freckled with phosphorescence. You can make out the ghostly outlines of luminous organs beneath it. The creature rolls slowly, staring back at you with a glowing blue eye. The nerve behind it is as thick as halyard. This one's still young. Reach out to the beast's mind? Yeah, let's see what that does. You open yourself to the creature's thoughts and feel the potent pulse of its soul tingling at the edge of your own consciousness. It feels particularly intricate, as if its mind is almost complex as Kif's. Let the creature pass in peace. Yes, if it's thinking like a human, then why not? A faint strange smell forms on Ella's lips. Georgia red-handed sighs as the crew member resume your duties. You sail on. I lost 5 morale. Oh, fuck you. Yet the magnificent creature continues alongside you for many hours. A long, mournful music rises above the light percussion of the waves, and a gentle peace envelops your crew. When night falls, the beast is beside you still, a comfort from light and darkness. By morning it is gone, but the sense of calm it brought remains. Experience? Worthless update gained a rank. Yay! He was our navigator, so he gets us good speed up, don't he? Yeah, Worthless Idiot's now a navigator 3. And he's a cannoneer level 3, and he is now level 3 deckhand, and he hasn't got on up yet. And I'm a captain level 3. Yes! Right. How many pair of supplies do I have? Woo! Hello! Oh yeah, let's go see what this is. So do I have to enter an unexplored ruins to claim an island then? Is that how it goes? Right, me out there. Shooty, why are you in Adair's place? Shooty, you can go there. Adair can go there, and Ashiza can go there. Takehu can go there, and Maya can just stay there.
Wait,
The entire front line can just come out of hiding.
Feel it.
Right, get down there and attack him. I will go take on that brine imp by myself. Takehu can take on that brine imp, and Maya can help out with Tahi.
Feel it.
He's bringing out the whip.
Yours to command. Your bones will feed.
Take out the brine imp, will you? Oh, he splattered. Jyoti is going to annihilate this guy if she hits. Maya got there first. Ring of Overseeing, that can do Fa'aloth. Tears of Saint Makawa. Martyr's Memories. Self, negative 100% damage taken, untargetable, and paralyzed for 10 seconds. So you become unable to move and untargetable for 10 seconds, and then negative 25% intellect. I have you know I have good intellect.
got it.
Yeah, my intellect's pretty fucking good. My resolve is off the charts. You cannot out-resolve me. You cannot out-resolve me. I am unbendable, unshaken. Okay, is that down here? Teotara. I was going to say Teostra. He's a big fiery lion wyvern. No, he's not like that. Fresh fruit. Right, we'll have a look at this Teotra Mavro and then the Fine Street, and then go back to Nikitaka for Jyoti. The sea here is vast and as smooth as cyan glass. Jump up and down, Rum-Dum that Regere shouts and points to port at the pale pillar of luminous Arja rising from beneath the water. Beardall takes you closer. Much of the stone is encrusted with coral, but the visible portions coil above the water in long, looping spirals. Ardra normally grows in long pillars, but this formation looks almost like 7 tentacles of some terrible sea monster grasping the sky. Benicio whistles low, old, had to be in griffins. Gain morale. Eldingham scoffs, even they couldn't do that. That's Andra's slow, steady work. Andra wasn't. He doesn't know that. Even at night, the Adra shimmers, glowing from the within and casting a ghostly light across the surface of the sea. Passionate. Yeah, let's get our passion up. This must be the triumph of an ancient people. We are fortunate to have seen it. Yeah, we're not going to blame the gods for it, but we'll just passionate. By Andra's grace, Elden Ingram whispers, head bowed. Rumdum, Rigeri and Venezi exchange grateful glances. We gain some morale from that. Bedell says past Ardra, maintaining a safe distance. Rumdum, the Rigeri and Elden Ingram move to the aft castle, eyes locked in the Teotra marvel until it disappears below the horizon. Yeah, we get experience for that. So, all I can think of is there might be something there, or that island might be as well. That island might be named. The water darkens off the starboard bow of your ship, and jagged spurs and spits rise from the waves in the near distance. Raised voice carries from the helm. Vanese gestures towards the broken water. We can cut days from our journey through here. But Beardall is clutching the wheel with white-knuckled determination. I don't care if it would fill or hold or rum. We're not sailing through a reef. Beardall notices you and relaxes. Captain, help me talk sense to Vanese. What's the condition of a hull, Aura? It's in good repair, Captain. I wouldn't sail through the reef myself, but there's a good time to try it. It's this. What's the Tetora Marvel? And it's supposed to be a grand sight, an ancient mystery. I haven't seen it myself. A greybeard. I chewed. You have seen it, you fucking asshole! I chewed with claims to have seen it. Swore it brought him 10 years of good health and favourable winds. Take us through. The dead coral juts from the surface, grasping above like legs of a spider, and the wind whistles as it passes across the jagged structures. Below the water, schools of fish flash among the brilliant reefs. Helmsman check 3 versus Defiant Helmsman 2. Bale attempts to guide the ship through the reef, but with a shudder that rattles your bones, the vessel scrapes against the reef. The sound of tearing wood echoes across the deck, and hands scatter, descending into the hold, locate and repair any damage before it spoils the stores. Lost 6 medicine. Bale gains some experience. The hull Defiant takes 10 damage. Oh, the Defiant sails on. We get morale for it though. Right, we've got morale and experience for it, so fuck it. We'll go up here, check if there's anything, and then we're going to... I'm assuming this is all shit to clear out to get that named. I'm assuming this is not an island that we need to worry about, because it's... But if not, we'll go here first. We'll see if we can quickly clear out this area before the end of the episode. Shouldn't take too long. Perception, listen carefully. Okay, the desert one carries a sibilant susurrus to your ears from the cannon ahead, punctuated by cracks and pops that remind you of eggs on a hot pan or fire on a dry bush. The low growl that accompanies it, however, raises the hair on the back of your neck. Perception. Maya, please. The sound resolves into a rhythmic chittering, slowly and cyclically rising and falling. It sounds like the chorus of voices and human voices. Send the Shiza to scout. That is a nice thing. Maya nods to you and raises an arm as Shiza takes wing, streaking into the sky. As soon as he sees nothing but a small dot circling above you, he returns a few minutes later, lighting on Maya's arm. One Drake and a handful of Zorops. We can get the dropping on if we're careful. Who's a good boy? Okay. Search for the presence of other mines. You reach out with your soul, searching for any thoughts behind the hissing sound. Soon enough, you sense the several thoughts of creatures, mostly simple. Okay, continue cautiously forward. You carefully enter the desert canyon, keeping to the shade cast by the tall standing stones. Ahead of you, a group of Zorops chant, hopping back and forth on skinny legs, shaking their spears. Nested between them rises the black, leathery form of a drake. The creature's wings rise above it as it tears at the corpse of a boar at its feet. Continue watching. With a mighty twist of its muscular neck, the drake tears the boar in half. It rises up on its legs, lifting its head. It swallows the back half of the boar whole. What a shitty meal. The lump of the animal visibly travels down this reptile's throat. One of the Zorops hops forward. It tears its feathered hairdress from its head and tosses it aside. It drops its staff a moment later and spreads its arms before the drake. The large beast peers down at the Zorop, then with a flash of movement it eats small wild on a single bite. The other Zorops cheer, banging their spears against the shields. Use a distraction. You move quietly from stone to stone, entering the canyon without drawing the creature's attention. That is all Maya. She's like, you, here, you, there, you, shh, don't fucking make a sound. You, put that sword away. Stop putting your flames of devotion on. She's like, yeah, she's just like, you fucking stop that, or I'm gonna whack you with the back of this arquebus. Right, oh, so it's 8 the Zorops, so I got less of a problem now. I'm liking this, just running. Everybody running and get an attack on. Oh yes, Maya, good Maya. This Drake is just getting fucked up before he even moves. Right, she's go join in the fight, will you? Right, there you run for that priest, Jyoti you get him.
Can't get a clean hit.
They're fucking this priest up with one hit. Right, is there ever going to be one with these where you explore and find something? Poor boar. I would have saved you if I could, boar. I would have saved you if I could. Right, let's go down and check this. What time is it? Oh, I can spare a couple minutes. The caverns of Zor Tuk Tuk. Yeah. Broken Spear Pass. We'll try this one and get to the ruined tower and then I'll save there. Bones crunch underfoot. Strewn across the sands are skeletons half buried in the wind dunes or lying bleached and baking in the sun. Their corpses still wear the tattered remnants of their clothing, their packs tangled in their limbs. Worms circle like vultures high above you. The sand is strangely lively here. It dances if caught in a breeze, but there's no wind to stir it. Several piles of grit rise above the dunes in suspiciously orderly mounds. Search the skeletons. You approach the nearest skeleton and untangle the pack from its remains. As you disturb the skeleton, several sand blights rise up from the desert with a great gust of wind and head straight for you. Yes! More combat! Me kill! Me Hulk, me kill! When we get Palagina in to replace Jyoti, it'll be nicer. Right. You take the lesser sand blight. There, you run into the normal sand blight. I'll take the desert worm, and then Shiza can go for the lesser sand blight. Takeru, you help Jyoti. Maya can help out the Shiza.
Mine now.
Right, Shiza, go get that worm. Jyoti, go get that worm. Maya, get that worm. You get that, and you get that. Holy shit, that went boing, 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 back and forth between them.
Let's go.
She is just fucking awesome. And Jyoti's going to finish this fucker off. Yep, that Blessed Harvest is awesome. If you ever think Jyoti is not a good fucking frontliner, you clearly have never used that ability.
Sure.
Right, there's never an end for searching these things, so... Right, I'm assuming this is going to be a named island that I can name after I clear it out, because it's got the same thing as the other one, insides to explore, and once I do that, I'm assuming I'll get to name this island, and then there's this water up here that I'll collect. That's fine. Crooks per captain, slavers. Okay. And hopefully that will be this done, and I can go back to Nikataka and see that guy, and then also see Jyoti. Motario Kaizo, Hasango, Dunnage, Tikawara, Harbinger's Watch. Oh yeah, that's where the... yeah. Oh my god, that's a long way away. Anyway, so I'll save there, and where's my old save? There.